Hello friends, welcome to my this channel. I am your host Suketu sir. We are trying to teach computer step by step, and for that we have created different series. This is the first series, Basics of Computer. We'll come out with the Word, Excel, Internet and different DTP technologies. We have used English as a language, but we have also created same videos in Gujarati. Today we are going to start with a new topic. So let us start with the new topic. Hello friends, so we are going to learn a new topic today. What is software? Till now what we have learned is what is computer system, what is the definition of computer system, what are their functions, what are the different devices. We have also seen one of the most important device, CPU. We had a complete video on CPU structure wherein we have seen what are the different parts that are working inside CPU structure, and we are doing our job. The most important part that I discussed over there was nothing in computer can be done on its own. Computer cannot do anything on its own. It is a hardware and software. The combination of both of them are working together. So without software, it is not possible to do any job in computer. So what is software? The question comes is, what is the definition of software? As I said you, information are of two type, data type and program type. I have given you an example of 2 multiplied by 4, wherein I have said 2 and 4 are data. Multiply is the process to be done by the CPU chip, CPU unit, which can be done only with the help of software. So software is nothing but a set of instruction arranged in a sequential order. Now this set of instruction again are in form of information. They are either alphabet, numbers or symbols. So two types of data, as I said it, data and instruction. Either it is a raw data or instruction by which that raw data can be processed. So software is a set of instruction. Why? Because it provides hardware, what is to be done and how it is to be done. How a particular task can be achieved, that is what is written in definition of software, instruction of the software. So that is what is basic definition. Software is set of instruction by which we can explain computer how he can perform the particular job. Now there are many types of software, many types of software, but this software are broadly divided into two categories. One is system software and second is known as application software. What is system software? System software are those software which are used by system for itself. This set of instruction given to computer to do a particular task is used by computer for its own purpose. I had given you example of ROM BIOS last time in CPU unit. It is a booting sequence which has a software which helps computer to start itself. And there are many other software, operating system program like Windows, Linux, Unix. These are the operating system. You talk to Windows, Windows talks to machine, and that is how we communicate with each other and get our job done. And there are many other things, compilers, linkers, and many software which help system to do its own job. So system software are something connected with the system and it is for self. Second is application software. Application software is for user, applicant who is using the computer. They have many applications. They have many work to do. Like they want to write letters. They want to learn typing. They want to learn music. They want to see movies. And there are many other jobs they want to do it. These application software are again subdivided into two parts, general application and customized application. General application software are software which are used by masses. Many people, these are the general software for everybody. A very good example is Typing Tutor, Microsoft Word. These are the software which are not made for individual person. They are made from the general perception. In Word, everybody has bold. In Word, everybody has italic button. So these softwares are meant to work for all. And they are not made specifically for some people or some group of people. So that is what is General application software. Customer application software are software which are made as per need of customer. We'll see some example, we'll understand. Accounting packages and taxation packages, yani accounting software and taxation software. And there are many other examples also I can give it. One school wants to collect a fees, so they develop a software for collecting the fees. The same fees software is of no use to the oil traders. Now the package or the software, accounting software used by oil trader is not useful to the people who are in auto manufacturing industry. These people have their different requirements, specific requirement. And when we make software for their specific requirement, they are known as customized application software or software as per the need of customer. So there are two software. One is general application software made for masses, common for all. And second are customized application software made as per need of the people. Generally, applicant is concerned with all the application software and there are lakhs of applicant software. These editors, this software are divided into broad categories. There are many lakhs of software available. These software are basically known as editor. The square screen that you see on your monitor is technically known as editor, which is known to us by name of software or program. So there are so many software, we are confused what is to be learned and what is to be left. Everybody wants to learn Word, Excel, PowerPoint, CorelDRAW, Photoshop, Flash, C, C++, and so many software. So let us understand what is the use of each software and what is the use of each category. So let us go in detail so that I can decide what can I learn and what can I leave. The very first category in editor software is word processor editor. The first editor developed by computer people. What was the purpose? The purpose of word processor editor is to do all paragraph types of job. Anything that is in form of paragraph, that is letters, reports, memo, agendas, minutes, these are the applications which are in a paragraph format. And whenever you want to type anything in form of paragraph, you have to make use of software which falls in word processor editor. It started with a very small software, Notepad, with a very limited functionality. Then we had WordPad, then we had WordStar, and so many other software came in between, but ultimately we had Microsoft Word, which is most popular software today in the market. But let me remind you, there are more than 10,000 softwares available in word processor editor category. It is up to you to decide what you want to use it. So to do any paragraph type of job, you have to use word processor editor. Then what will I have for anything that is in tabular form, which is columnar? So new invention was done, that is spreadsheet editor. What was the purpose? The purpose was to do all columnar types of job. Anything that is in form of rows and column. What is in form of rows and column? You have table, you have sheets, you have statement, charts, figures, register. And obviously when you have more figures and numbers, you need formulas and functions also. Spreadsheet editor software gives us the choice of making everything that is columnar. Example can be employee register, salary register, bank book, cash book, sales register, purchase register, bank passbook, and so many other examples. If you want to create this kind of application, you want to do this kind of job, you have to use spreadsheet editor software. What are they? The very first software that came into market was VCalc. VCalc was the German scientist who developed this software. But after a very short time, we had a better choice with Lotus 123. It was very popular. It was very popular in last 20 years. It is still popular in the market. But latest development is MS Excel. Again, like word processor, in spreadsheet editor, you have around thousands of software available in spreadsheet category. It is up to you to decide what kind of software you want to use it. But if I want to do paragraph type of job, I'll go for any one software of word processor. If I want to do columnar types of job, I'll go to one software of the spreadsheet editor. I don't need to learn all 10,000 softwares. Third category was DTP editor. Desktop publishing. The purpose is to do all drawing, designing, animation jobs. What are they? They are interior related, they are textile designing, jewelry designing, web designing, cartoon films making, movie making, all the jobs related to printing press, commercial press. These are all falling under this category. We have many software, I would say lakhs of software in this category, because this is a very broad category and most of the investment is also going on in this area. The very good example with the small software, it initially started with paints with a very limited facilities. Then we had many other software. In office generally, to do all small kind of job for drawing and designing, people make use of MS PowerPoint. PowerPoint is also a great tool for presentation. For professional drawing, we had CorelDRAW, Illustrator. For image editing, designing, we have Photoshop. For animation, we have Flash and Fireworks. For web designing, we have Dreamweaver. For interior, textile, jewelry, we have AutoCAD. And there are so many lakhs of software available in this category. It is up to you to decide what area you want to cover. Accordingly, you can select the software. These are the three categories which is must use in any office. But then comes the fourth category. The question comes is, हर एक काम के लिए सॉफ्टवेयर चाहिए. फॉर एवरी जॉब यू नीड अ सॉफ्टवेयर. इट इज अ हार्डवेयर एंड सॉफ्टवेयर विच डज द our job. So to write letter I need Word, to create statement chart I need Excel, to do presentation I need PowerPoint. But then question comes is, how Word, Excel or PowerPoint can do this job? Who had developed this Word, Excel and PowerPoint? तो सॉफ्टवेयर बनाने के लिए सॉफ्टवेयर चाहिए, and that category is known as programming tools and languages. The purpose of this editor is to develop the software. It may be system software or application software. The most popular software, you must be knowing about it, you must have heard about it: C, C++, Visual C++, Java, Power Builder, Visual Basic, .NET, C Sharp, Delphi, and so many of them. When there was a DOS operating system, we had C and C++. When it went into Windows, they were developed as Visual C. There was Java in DOS. In Windows, we had a Visual Java. We had a Basic in DOS. We had a Visual Basic in Windows. So this is the fourth category. These are usually used by the people who want to go into development of software or the software engineer people. Last category, जिसका कोई नहीं होता उसका भगवान होता है. Similarly, anything that doesn't fall in these four categories falls in miscellaneous editor, to do all other jobs, to do all other types of jobs. There are many things like accounting software, games, entertainment software, educational software, typing tutors, and so many other software. So these are broadly categories of software that are available in the market. It is suggested that you learn at least one software from each category, specifically for first three category, and few software from the fifth category. If you are entering into area of development, software development, then you may need to learn programming tools and languages. So these are the 4-5 broad categories of software that is available in the market. You can check it, and revise it, and let me your comments. I hope you had enjoyed this video lecture. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Basic purpose of developing this online education system is to help students and promote computer education to all. Please suggest your friends and family members to visit our channel to promote this online computer education. I hereby thank to all my IT staff members for all their support. Specifically, I would like to thank management of Gurukul School for encouraging me to develop this online education system for all. So next time we will meet with new video, new topic on computer. Till then, bye. Thank you again.